guys, to Trails Through Daybreak 2, where last episode, after sorting our orbments a little, we travelled over to Trion Tower to take a tour, before searching for the source of the Orbal net disturbance, seeing a new version of Mishi and visiting LaBelle's store set up in the area, before doing a quick search of Edith for all the portals we could find to the Märchengarten. We now continue sweeping the area and get underway with our main job for the day.
A Verne store, a movie theater, boutiques.
The store was the flagship location for our company's expansion into Calvard. When my team and I rose to that challenge, we opted to abandon our previous approach of durable apparel that's made to last. In their place, we offered clothing consumers could afford to replace in order to keep pace with shifting trends. Adopting that tactic paid off in spades, especially given how susceptible metropolitan areas like these are to short-lived fads. Our plans to keep up this momentum and continue blazing trails in the world of fashion. Industry practices like ours are known as fast fashion, by the way. R&M is only going to continue expanding here in the Republic, so stay tuned.
Good news,
Anything of interest?
A two-tone jacket with strength on it, and the vivid poncho is there too with ATS on it. Smart walkers as well as hard walkers.
I hope you found everything to your liking.
Hello. The price is reasonable enough, and I don't dislike the design, but doesn't it seem a bit on the sleazy side? I get what you're trying to say, but that's just how trends work. Besides, man, it looks styling on you. What more could you ask for? Don't forget, we got school festival prep to get to after this, so quit wasting time and pick something already. How did we end up in here anyway? Whatever happened to Julian? He said he was headed over to the gun shop at the department store in front of the station, but who cares about him? This downtime is our chance to nab some snazzy threads that'll reel in the chicks.
And other various shops to peruse.
So this is the apparel store everyone's raving about. Why is it got to be so ritzy? I can't take it. We don't have anything like this out in the country. But I'm here in the city now, so whether I like it or not, I have to change. And then I'm going to ask that girl out. Everyone's in here looking for clothes to get a gal. Hello, welcome to R&M. Well, it's not often I get the pleasure of greeting such fashionable patrons. Your outfits are all quite striking, not to mention well-balanced color-wise, yet they also seem practical for moving around. Very astute observations. And here I thought you were going to be some smarmy store clerk, but you're actually pretty darn shrewd. S should take a page out of your book and compliment my outfit. I mean, come on, it's both stylish and sexy. I don't know about that last part. Meanie, is that how you treat a lady? These two never fail to amuse me. As far as fashion's concerned, it's always a good thing to have a style that's unique to you. We have plenty of commodities that can help bring out the best in your attire, so please have a look around. Style that's unique to me. What is it? The Salvatore Gotti look.
Boutiques and other various shops to peruse.
Not a good look, maybe.
Visit the new Liberal Boutique, which just opened this year, to sample a range of imported goods from the Liberal Kingdom.
Maybe I'll sit in on a movie today. The poster design might make a good reference point too. That probably sounds weird without context. I'm a freelance advertising designer. Just recently, one of my clients told me my concepts were outdated and lacked personality. So I figured coming to the mall and seeing what's popular might spark some inspiration for my work. Here's hoping something points me in the right direction. Not standing on there with like heels, are you? No, you got flat shoes. I'm the only idiot that's standing on there with heels.
Good news, everyone. Mishi has finally made his way to film.
Oh, the movies. This is Stardust Cinema. We're only here because the theater in Tyrell is closed. Still, look at how cool and fancy this place is. It doesn't have the same old timiness as Esprit, but I wouldn't mind switching between them once in a while. Some of the movies Stardust shows are different too. Maybe we can visit whenever there's one I want to see. If we ever get to leave anyway. My mum has been in the bathroom forever, same as always. What's your mum doing in the bathroom, honestly, at this point? Questions should be asked. I loved Golden Blood so much that I came back to see it over and over again. Eventually, the routine set in, and now I just come to this multiplex out of pure habit. Right now, there are two new movies that pique my curiosity. One starring Judith Lanster and the other Nina Fenley. Which should I start with, though? Choices. I don't know, but I did download the free DLC, by the way, guys, for this game, which supposedly involves tracks from Sky, maybe, in a certain Märchengarten. But also, supposedly has different movie posters as well. But then, equally, I haven't seen the original movie posters, so I don't know which ones are the different ones or not.
Souvenir to remember your visit.
3 Point Heat was incredible. And so are you, Shinyon. You're practically a walking movie encyclopedia. Actually, this was my first time watching it too. Thanks for inviting me, by the way. Not at all. We're fellow
you for
first
your visit
years
today.
striving to liven up the school festival. It's vital we get to know each other.
The showing
Next
on
time we
screen
should ask
2 will
Odette
soon
and
begin.
Agnes to come with us. Sure thing.
Please silence
You'll be
your
screening
phones
your
and
own
enjoy
student
the
film for the festival, right, Shinyon? I can hardly wait to see it. Thanks, I'll do everything I can to make it a hit. Good luck with the bazaar you're planning too. So we buy our movie over here, do we?
We have merchandise for the movie on sale.
We're going to
at the
start a
shop.
cinema. We operate as a cinema complex. In other words, we're a type of movie theatre.
not buy
We
a
have a
souvenir
wide
to
variety of
remember your
screens and
visit?
movies available for viewing. Whether it's a celebrated classic or one of the latest blockbusters, you'll be sure to find it here. Please enjoy yourselves.
Step right up.
Welcome to Starter Cinema. Thank you for choosing us today. What's playing right now? The Adventures of
Thank you for
Rockford
your
Golden
visit today.
Calamity, 3-Point Heat, or Hold Off.
The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
I want to see 3-Point Heat. I've seen all the posters. It's a basketball
have a
film.
ticket, please
Teen
proceed to the
Sports with
entrance.
Nina Fenley. Let's go for it. 3 tickets for 3-Point Heat. That'll be 600 Mira. The trio made their way into the theatre, having decided to watch a
We
movie
have
during their work
merchandise
break.
for the movie on sale.
Kuroko no Bazuki, yeah. The story centers around the Green Hill High School Basketball Club. Oh, a real cross of properties here. The team captain, Halil, hails from the Central East and loves basketball more than anyone. Despite the passionate guidance from the team's half-Eastern manager, Linfa, the school has never been known for its success in the sport. That is until a basketball-playing prodigy by the name of Evan joins and turns the team into an unstoppable powerhouse. But what they gain in athletic prowess, they lose in team spirit. Their victories were owed to Evan. Now their new captain, dominating all the plays, the team was effectively reduced to a one-man show. Evan mocks Halil, calling him the biggest piece of dead weight on the team, and removes him from the starting lineup. Then comes the final game of the season, where they face off against their toughest opponents yet. Evan is unable to break through their impregnable defense, and the first half ends without Green Hill scoring a single point. In basketball, then you've lost. If you can't score a single point in basketball, where the scores go like 70 to 100 past that easy, 70 and a half even, you're screwed. The team's simmering frustrations with Evan reach a boiling point. The heated arguments and accusations ignite Evan's short fuse. He attempts to storm out in a fit of rage, only to be stopped short by their normally unflappable team manager.
That's enough! No more fighting! We're a team, aren't we?
Are we? I don't see a team. Just a bunch of chumps who can't score for shit. Listen up. If any of you get your hands on the ball, pass it to me. I'll turn this game around in no time flat.
You just don't get it, Evan. How can I get this through your thick skull? You have no idea what this sport is about.
Oh, great. You're all here. I just got done talking to the coach. Hey, Evan, do you mind if I be selfish for a sec? Put me in for the second half. Please. I'm begging you.
Damn it. They're all over me. I might be able to make a pass, but is anyone even open? Huh?
Now's not the time to be calling it quits, Evan. I might not be great at this game, but I love it more than anything in the world. So I get it. I get why you're so fired up about it. Our passion burns just as bright as yours, and it won't get snuffed out here. No way in hell!
What's with that stupid grin on his... Oh, no. That guy can't do anything right. Ah, what the hell. Go for it, Halil. Show me that you've got what it takes.
You can do it! Take it to the hole, you two!
They lost 100 to 2. Wow, that was awesome. I love me a good coming-of-age story. Basketball seems like it could be pretty fun. My alma mater, Aramis Academy, had a basketball team too. Back then, our team was good enough to make nationals, and I hear the talent of the current roster is nothing to scoff at. That's the school Agnes goes to, right? Didn't Van graduate from there as well? Well, he did attend Agnes, but in truth, he dropped out partway through. Oh, do tell. Why don't you spill the tea about that and your little romantic escapades with him? I'm dying to know more. I'm choosing not to grace that with a response. Alright, I forgot they sell brochures for the films here. Perhaps I should buy one for Van. They aren't showing this movie outside of Edith yet, after all. Aren't they? Having finished their break, the three of them resume their work. They did lose 100 to do, right? They did just straight up lose.
Thank you for your visit today.
Right, there's nothing else going on. Can we just watch all the movies? We didn't try that last time. Yeah, we're too short on time, damn.
Soon begin.
Well, we're 3 movies in to how many movies it is.
This stuff is cutting edge.
It's huge.
And we've now checked out most of Trion Place. But, my god. There's a lot to this place. And now we go into here itself. Hello, the Verne Store. Looks like business is booming. This is one of the Verne Company's retail locations. No wonder. You can't go anywhere about here in that name. Naturally, they sell a variety of ornaments for home use, but in recent times, they focused their efforts on bringing Zyphers to general consumers. The all-in-one communication devices found here offer the same specifications with none of the combat functionality. You can even give them an in-store test run before making a purchase. Why are they all pink, though? Zyphers, huh? Nadia and I use them ourselves. It's impressive how far they've come without the Epstein Foundation's involvement. It feels like they're leaps and bounds ahead on the old Verne versus Rhineford rivalry now. It's kind of bittersweet, though. Call me old school, but I've gotten pretty attached to the Enigma and Arcus units. Oh, those people there. Hey, is that who I think it is? Let's go up and get a closer look. Good idea. We may as well stop by and say hello. The stairwell should be just behind that door. You'd lose 100 to 2 if you had no eyes, Olizandri. I know they were playing with a disadvantage.
Welcome to the Trion Mall.
I don't know. I didn't look at the other team. Maybe it was completely even.
Major landmarks.
I saw Michi in front of the Verne store a little while ago. He was introducing the T-phone. He kept talking about how just owning one will make you popular. I think he also said something about it being a high-tech communication device. I guess it looks cool, but if I can't use it to play games, then I'm not really interested. I do reckon that if I went up in sports against like a professional blind team, playing whatever sport it is, they'd still probably beat me, right?
They have everything.
So I'm not going to say anything. They're good at what they do. The T-phone's been around since the beginning of the year, but there's still a good amount of buzz around it. Honestly, it sounds really interesting. I'm sure just owning one makes you feel like you're on the cutting edge of progress. But I have a feeling the T-phone might be a little too advanced for me. I may still have trouble getting my washing machine to work.
Good news, everyone. Michi has finally made his way to Calvard.
So where's the red marker? All the way up there? There's something I can check there too.
And make a wishy with Michi.
Welcome. I'm currently providing a look at our newest product, the T-phone. Please let me know if you have any questions about its functions. I can also answer any questions you may have regarding our payment plans. If you're unclear about anything, please don't hesitate to ask. There's Kana. Welcome. This is our customer service and cipher adjustment counter. Actually, do I know you from somewhere? We're the substitute Spriggan's filling in for Van while he's away. He gave us a few notes about people in the city, so we might know a thing or two about you already. And we might have bumped into each other in Cray Village. We lived there for a little while about 2 years ago. Oh, that's right. I guess we must have seen each other then. But I was always so busy trying to get Boss Goddard to approve of my work back then. I hardly had time for anything else. Still, he always made sure to cheer me on, and so did Mum and Dad. Sorry, I shouldn't have made everything so gloomy. No, it's alright. We understand. So they've been to Cray Village. It's been a while now since the explosion. What a horrible tragedy. I asked Sylvie if she had any work connections, but I never thought I'd end up in a place like this. I need to make sure I work hard while I'm here. Not only to polish my skills, but to repay her for the favor.
So what'll you have?
Silver headphones for sale. Oh, and Cypher covers, eh? Farewell money again. Grey and black.
Come again.
What do you sell, Manager Ishak? Welcome. If you need our help looking for anything in particular, please let me know. By the way, are you familiar with our newly released T-Phone?
Welcome to the Trion
It's a mobile
Tower.
device that can make
Here
calls,
you'll find
browse the
Trion
Orbal net,
Tower,
and
one of
much
Edith's
more.
major
The
landmarks.
T-Phone makes everyone's lives more convenient. Why not take a look?
You'll
He's
also
doing a
find
sales
Verne
spiel.
Store, a movie theater, boutique,
Welcome.
and other
Thank you
various
for
shops to
coming.
peruse.
I'm here to buy a T-Phone. Why won't you sell one for me?
Please stop by again.
Okay.
We didn't have such wonderful.
My company provided us with T-phones recently. Honestly, the tech really surprised me. I mean, it makes everything so convenient. It really makes you realize how far we've come as a society. They don't know there's cables on this desk. They've got a big desk for 6 phone displays. They've got no seeming security on them or cables and no security on the door. I'm just pointing that out. I'm out of here. I'm running with all of this stuff. It must be expensive, right?
And make a wishy with
That's why I
Mishy.
decided I'm going to go buy my own personal T-phone. Although I guess that means my dream of having an expensive car will have to wait. Come on, the public transport around is not bad. You got the airships and the whatnot. You don't need a car when you've got a phone. The door is locked. It appears no unauthorized personnel are allowed. That makes sense to me. What if they have invisible guards? Maybe this guy's the guard. Maybe this guy's doing... Hey, he looks suspicious. He's got a mustache and a flat cap. He's looking directly at the displayed phones, which you can easily pickpocket. Profiling. Right, second floor we are at. Hello, everyone here.
Thank you again for putting this detailed analysis together. I'll make sure to pass it along to Professor Schmidt. And thank you too, Your Highness. We greatly value your input as one of our sponsors.
You're quite welcome. Please give the professor my regards.
I have a feeling my father and brother will be just as pleased with the results.
It is her!
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Swin, Nadia, it's been too long.
Stand up so we can see your height.
Miss Herschel, Professor Hamilton, a pleasure to see you again.
Ah, Elaine. Good day to you.
That's Latoya Hamilton, one of Epstein's 3 disciples.
So, wait, you already know each other? Elaine and I have known each other for some time now. We met when I was on assignment for NGO work.
That's right. Her assistance at the time was invaluable. I don't believe I've met your other companion, though.
How do you do, Miss Eau Claire? And hello to your friends as well. I am Jida Osval, daughter of Grand Prince Salman of Elsheim. What a blessing it is to meet so many new people today.
The Princess of Elsheim?
You must be Crown Prince Sharid's younger sister. I recall seeing you at the racetrack the other day. It's an honor to formally make your acquaintance.
Oh, so you were there as well? I've heard many a story about Beauty's Blade, but it's nice to finally put a face to the name. My brother has much to thank you bracers for.
It's really no trouble at all. The Guild appreciates his generous support.
Oh, wow! A real-life princess! What a cutie patootie!
Do me a favor and behave for once.
Swin and Nadia, was it? It's clear that you're friends of Toa's. But you don't quite seem to be bracers. They aren't. I've temporarily enlisted their help with a request is all. That's right, we just started a new gig in Edith as acting Spriggans. From missing cats to apocalyptic threats, S over here can handle anything. Thanks for overselling it, and don't act like all the work goes to me. Now I understand, you're Arkride Solutions' interim replacements. I must say the two of you make quite a distinctive pair. My brother has told me all about Arkride Solutions, and you're filling in for them. How wonderful! Imagine that. I'm a little surprised to see you two in that line of work. It fell into our laps, more or less. You think you're surprised? What are you doing all this way from Erebonia, Toa? Let me guess, is it the old NGO grind? Yeah, it's one I got to help out with after graduating FORCE, the International Cooperative Organization. ICO? Things are beginning to pick up with them again, and I have some other business to take care of in Calvard anyway. So I made the choice to relocate here at the start of the year. Toa's gonna be around? Oh, that checks out. The Ico, huh? Feels like they keep ramping up their visibility more each year. Where's Yorda? Yes, their group addresses all sorts of international challenges that local governments can't handle on their own. And there's been an increasing trend of those kinds of issues throughout the country recently. Even here in the capital, Miss Herschel has been hard at work in more fields of expertise than I can count. It's difficult to believe that her real job is teaching at an Imperial Military Academy. Yep, she's one busy bee, alright. Oh, stop it. I don't do much at all, really. But enough about that. Back to this acting Spriggan business. How riveting. It has the air of something out of a movie or novel. I don't mean to impose, but would you mind telling me about the case you're currently working on? Neither of us have a problem with it, but it's up to our client to decide how hush-hush we have to be. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share a few details. So, Edith has been having Orbal network problems. My brother told me about everything that happened in Basel last year as well. Things aren't bad enough to be an actual problem yet, but it's sketchy all the same. Would you happen to have any insight, Professor? As a matter of fact, I received a brief report about this courtesy of the Verne Company. Unfortunately, there isn't much I can add at this stage, but at the very least I have confidence that you're on the right track. Nice, we got the prof stamp of approval. Even the smallest crack can eventually grow into a chasm. Our lack of foresight with those nuclear devices last year led to tragedy, and what we're seeing now may be the early signs of something similar. All this is to say, I appreciate you investigating the matter. Of course, if there's even a hint of a malicious agenda behind this, we'll root it out and nip it in the bud. Spoken like a true bracer. Maybe my hearing's going, but that didn't sound like a royal we to me. I'm sure Elaine could manage, but we'll be counting on you two to help her get to the bottom of this. With that, I could offer more than well wishes. Still, I look forward to hearing the tales of your exploits. And if there's anything at all we can do to help, don't hesitate to let us know. Thank you, Professor. We'll just excuse ourselves then. See you later! No stand-up, Toa! I think Toa's taller than Nadia.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion
I'm
Tower
trying to
and
look
the
at what I
famous
feel
museum.
like is their knee height to ground, but I'm not sure.
You'll also find the Verne Store, a movie theater.
These all
boutique,
network
another
issues have an
berry shop.
unmistakable stench of foul play about them. But while your investigation has me most curious, prying into things will only make me a hindrance, so instead I shall wait with bated breath to hear the tales of your exploits.
From the liberal kingdom.
You three do your best out there, okay? I'm here to help too, so don't be afraid to reach out. Toa pulls out gun. Time to go to work.
Please check it out.
Even I must admit these Orbal network disruptions are a point of concern. Nevertheless, I am certain you substitute Spriggans will manage to uncover another angle of approach. Best of luck. Your investigation in the matter is much appreciated. Appreciated.
News, everyone.
Can't go down there,
Mishi
though.
has finally made his way to Calvard.
Yeah, but it's not Mishy. It's not squishy enough to be Mishy.
Today and make a wishy with Mishy.
We didn't have such wonderful technology back in my day.
God damn it. That's not a door. That's the door.
Okay, I think we've hit up all the spots worth visiting.
Then I suggest we head for the tower.
Welcome to the
We got 3 movie brochures for 2 reviving barns, which we need to use at least 3 of them after I walked into that window, and 3 movies watch gets you new material plus
Trion Mall.
times
Here you'll
1.
find
Nothing else is going on around here though. Before we
Trion
move
Tower,
on,
one of Edith-
and if I press go to, nothing's appeared. I don't think.
major
I
landmark.
think we're finally gonna hit our actual destination for today. Sweep complete. 1 sweep. Anyone ready for 2nd sweep?
You'll also find the Verne.
I can't even see the
Are you
top.
done sightseeing around the tower? Yeah, we've had our fill. So now that we've taken a turn around Trion Mall, what are your thoughts? It's got a good vibe for people our age, and there's plenty of family-friendly spots too. Plus, it'll make a halfway decent day spot. I give it 4 stars. She wasn't asking for a review. Did you already forget why we're here? Who, me? No way. My clue radar just never went off, that's all. I kept an eye out for myself, but I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary either. What about you, Swin? The same as you two. Nothing special. I see. That just leaves the tower itself then. As much as I like to be all, woohoo, let's go! This is the part where we have to start taking things seriously, huh? The observation deck is open to general public, but any Orbal network facilities will be located elsewhere. I should be able to get us permission to investigate on that front. But we may want to see what the staff can tell us first. Makes sense to me. Break a leg, Blade Lady. We'll be waiting right here for you. You aren't coming. Talking things out will probably go a lot smoother without us. Trust me, we don't need to get in your way. Well, alright. Make yourselves comfortable then. I'll go speak with the relevant employees and circle back. Alone at last. You know what that means, S? Time for a dating montage. Let's take a rain check on that. There's something else I'm curious about. Yes. Hey, there you are. Welcome back. You're by yourself. Where's Swin? I sent him on a little errand, but he should be back real soon. Oh, speak of the devil. Ah, yes. That was quick. Find anything out? Unfortunately not. I spoke with security, but no one saw any suspicious persons enter or leave the building. The communications facilities and equipment are much different. Nothing unusual has been reported at all during their periodic inspections. So we're fresh out of leads. On the surface, yes. But that may change if we can examine the main control systems directly. That's why I took the liberty of getting us clearance. This is your area of expertise, right, Nadia? You really do your homework, huh? But you know, there is one other thing we can try. There is. You all done, Nadia? Just about. The comparison results should be popping up any second now. Results for what exactly? Operation Robovac Trackdown! I beg your pardon? Our perpetrator is among them! They are? Probably! I think you've tried her patience enough. Just give it to her straight already. Fine, fine. First, let me redirect your attention to one of the many mecha janitors roaming around us. At the risk of repeating myself, those automated cleaning machines operate exclusively in the 3rd District. They were brought in on a trial basis by Valis Investment Bank, one of Trion Tower's biggest sponsors. Right, but we reached out to Toa, who got in touch with Professor Hamilton, and she gave us the Robovac spec sheets, plus the source code for their main systems. Just goes to show, connections are everything. I'm surprised Professor Hamilton would authorize that. It turns out her offering to help wasn't just to be polite. Yeah, sweet old ladies like her are the best. So now we just use that data to analyze the Robovac's behavioral routines, adjust for the area's cartographic info, along with the active unit count and time frame, and presto, a complete map of every Robovac's pathing route. I didn't even realize that was possible. Well, only because we had all the other parameters first. Besides, these calculations tell us where they're supposed to go, not where they actually went. That's where S came in clutch. I went around attaching transmitters to any Robovacs that were nearby. Obviously, there was no way I could get every single one. But lucky for us, they can detect and coordinate with any friends of theirs nearby. So as long as enough units are being tracked, we can get a beat on pretty much all of them. Now if I take the expected routes from earlier and cross-reference them with the ones on record, would you look at that? Some of them don't line up. Meaning they were hacked. Yes. Does none of this get from Crossbell to anywhere else, or, like... Bingo! There are security checks for people going in and out of Trion Tower. But they'd have no reason to suspect a cleaning machine they themselves are using. That makes the Robovacs a safe and reliable means of getting close to the tower's control systems. As for why nothing turned up in their inspections, the virus used to infect the network is probably self-destructing. In other words, after it does its thing, it removes any trace that it was ever there. Then after the inspections are over, the perpetrator hacks a different robot, and the cycle starts all over. That way, they can exploit part of Trion Tower's control systems to commit their cybercrimes with no one the wiser. The pieces do seem to align. I have to say, I'm impressed you were able to put all of this together, Nadia. Though Swin deserves some credit as well for noticing something was off with the Robovacs in the first place. you could tell it was me, and you call us impressive. Yeah, you're pretty quick on the uptake. They wouldn't have made me A rank otherwise. Would you mind walking me through your thought process? Well, if you really want to know, what tipped me off was the strange way some of the Robovacs were behaving. The routes they were taking felt less than optimal from a cleaning perspective. It was like they were trying to avoid being spotted or keep a low profile in the case that they couldn't. As someone who's used to staying under the radar, I tend to pick up on this kind of thing. So I see. Incidentally, have you two ever given any thought to becoming bracers? Oh no. Here we go with the self-itch. Is that an invitation? It is. The guild is always short-staffed. Our branch in Edith is especially in need now that Fee's returned to Erebonia. And you wouldn't be the first people with a complicated past to register with us. It's surprisingly common, in fact. Well, as tempting as that offer sounds. No way, Jose! The guild burns their members out like a box of matches. And don't get me started on your working hours. I need to save all that room in my planner for back-to-back siestas. Yep, a lazy life of leisure is the only one for me. And there's your answer. Well, no shame in trying. Oh, I spy something on the move. Another Robovac strayed off its expected route. Can you say hacked? It just went in the tower through the back door, probably to launch another viral attack. Then we better launch an attack of our own. Right, catching up to it should give us a clue as to who's responsible for this. It's headed through the observation deck. Onward and upward. Here's the observation deck. Too bad we can't just kick our feet up. The Robovac should be past this door here. Looks like it went to the control room at the top of the stairs. Let's move in then. I've already received permission from security. Right. Well,
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Stop beeping me. I'm trying to talk to people.
Trion Tower's
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Trion Tower's observation deck. Here you can use our telescopes to view Edith in all of its splendor, free of cost. No, I can't.
Beep, beep.
I get beep beeped.
Please relax and enjoy that.
Yes, I love the beeping being louder than needed. Well, I've got to climb the stairs. Stay here. We'll try again. It will surely help everyone's ears.
Beep.